What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Barber Jase and welcome back to another video. Only joking guys, hope you guys are having a great day. I hope everyone is good, everyone is staying safe. Things in the UK is definitely getting back to normal, but big up to everyone that's watching right now, and let's jump straight into the video. I got my boy Faisal in the chair. We're going for a disconnected comb over, so we're going to cut the top square to round. We are taking the fade down to the foils. I'm going to give him a little fade beard, and to start things off I'm going to clip the disconnections out the way. I'm clipping the whole left side out the way, also the fringe on the right side, so he's got enough length to push up and over. So using my Andis Super ZRs with the outliner blade, I'm going to insert my guideline. I'm going to start off taking the 0 down to around the middle of the ear. That's where I want to start fading the beard, and I'm going to take the fade around a medium height. As you can see, I like to connect my 0 placement line from the back of the head, which gives me an easier angle and it's harder to make a mistake. And then same on the other side, I'm just going to connect it to the back. Flicking out the beard, which will make it easier to fade out later on. Now using my Andis Cordless T outliners just to clean up everything below the line. This will just make sure everything is nice and smooth, and it will make it easier for me to use my foils without creating a harsh line. With this step you don't have to put a lot of pressure, just let the clipper do the work. It shouldn't take you long, just a little cleanup. So for this fade I'm going to use my Andis Masters. I'm going to show you how I fade using these clippers. These are not my go-tos, but I thought let's switch it up today. Let's give the people what they want. So now I'm putting in a guideline 0.5, no guard, fully open, and I'm pushing it up a good ½ inch, just over a centimeter. With this clipper I like to take my guideline slightly higher, as the lever extends out slightly longer than my seniors. This means my 0.5 is actually nearer 1, so I can use that to stretch out my guideline, which will make your guidelines easier to see, and also your fade will be more stretched out. That will make it more blurry. So after that guideline I'm going to move on to my next one, which is the 1 guard open, and I'm going to repeat the same motion by pushing that guideline up ½ inch. By putting in these guidelines, this is going to ensure your fade is going to be the same on both sides, if they are symmetrical. This is also going to indicate where you're going to flick out on each guard. Guidelines are also going to show you when to move on to your next step. When that line is faded out, that shows that you are finished with the guard that you're on and you're ready to move on. But anyway, after that 1 guard open, you're going to have 3 lines. The top line, which is what I'm trying to fade out now with the 1.5 guard. I got the middle line, which is the 0.5 into the 1 open. And I got my bottom line, which is the 0 into the 0.5. So all I need to do is fade out these lines, working from the top, which is what I'm doing now with the 1.5 guard. Once that top line has faded out, as you can see, I've got 2 more lines to fade out before the fade is complete. Them first few steps, creating them guidelines and fading out the top line, shouldn't take you too long. Now is when you need to start detailing your work. So using my 0 guard, this is going to fade the 0.5 into my 1 open. Starting with the lever open, I'm going to slowly close it to fade out that line. If you guys have noticed, I haven't used a 1 guard closed, and I also haven't used that 0.5 guard which they give you. I still don't fully understand the Andis guard system. I feel like the 0 guard on the Andis is equivalent to the 0.5 wahl guard. Let me know what you guys think about the 0.5 Andis guard. To all the Andis guys out there, let me know what you guys think. But as you can see, this 0 guard is fading that 0.5 nicely into the 1 open. I actually like the Andis Masters. I like how they cut the hair and you can hear the hair cut, but I only got one problem. If anyone could help me with this, I would appreciate it. But I just recently changed a new blade onto these clippers, and it also came with a new bracket, but they are super loud and they're doing my head in, so I don't know about using these all day. But the fades do come out nice, so if anyone could help me, comment down below, and while you're there you might as well like and subscribe if you're not. So now I'm fading out that final line at the bottom, And when I'm doing this step, I'm going to start with my clipper fully closed, and I'm going to slowly open that lever until it's faded into the 0.5. Usually I would slowly close my lever, but for the final line I like to slowly open it to make sure it's parallel and more consistent all the way around the head. Also, big up man like Derek, back in action, helping me film these visuals. Without him, there would be no Barber Jase on YouTube, so big up to him. Also, big up to all the subscribers, almost 10k. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm not gonna lie, all of you lot keep me motivated with all the positive messages and all the interaction in the comment section and even on my Instagram. Also, I would like to say I'm sorry if I haven't replied to some of the DMs. There's just so many messages. Also, if anyone is messaging me for a haircut, I'm actually not taking any new clients at the moment. I'm booked up for the next few months. But when I do, I will let you guys know. But thank you so much for all the appreciation and all the support. 10k soon, let's go! As you can see, that fade is looking buttery. I'm just detailing it now, touching up any dark spots I see, which is perfect with this clipper. I love detailing with these clippers, as you can hear the hair, and also it extends to a longer length so I can get into them certain areas. Now I'm using my foils to touch up the fade, going down with the growth near the fade and up against the growth, which takes it shorter, nearer to the hairline. As you can see, I'm holding it with my fingertips. I don't have to use too much pressure. If you do, that probably means you need a new blade on your foils. After this step, I'm going to cut the top ASMR style. Enjoy.
Two hours later.
Spray a city, man.
Is that enough water, bro? Ooh, those jokes. thank you guys for watching that. Hope you guys enjoyed the ASMR part. Let me know if you guys like it. But let's get into the styling. I'm going to start off where the disconnection is, giving a bit of root lift just above the disconnection so it sits over to the right nicely. This will give it a bit of volume and it will sit nicer on a shorter length where I've rounded it on the right side. So here I've changed the temperature to a low heat because I've got the hairdryer pointing down towards the scalp. I'm just laying the hairs down below the disconnection so the hairs sit flat. After separating the disconnection, I'm going to start working from the crown and the back, following the direction of the crown. The crown is a very powerful thing, so don't try and change the natural direction of the hair growth. You want to go with the natural hair growth. That's why it's called a crown. It's a very powerful thing. You can't style the crown styles you. You see that little tornado there? Just follow that. Can't go wrong. If the client's got a double crown, then all the best to them. Good luck with styling the hair. Only messing with you guys. You probably need more length to style. So after the crown is styled, I'm going to slowly work towards the front and I'm just going to put some volume into the fringe. As you can see, I'm using my round brush. This is one of my favourite brushes. It's nice and soft on the hair and it gives me a nice grip to pull the hair up with tension. And now let's get into the razor work. The camera actually ran out of battery when I was filming, so I didn't get to record the blending process like the connection and also the beard trim. I'm just going straight into the razor work and the styling. But using my gold balanced razor, I'm going to start shaping up the hairline, giving it that extra edge and crispiness. This razor here has the ring, which is pretty cool. It gives you a bit more control with the blade and it does feel nice to hold in your hand. But I do prefer their straight razor, which is pretty sick as well. I'm going to use the other razor on the other side of his beard. So the secret of creating a curved line with a straight razor is to stretch the skin. The more you stretch the skin, the more curved the line will be. You also get better tension, so you must stretch the skin. Here's their other razor from Balance. Check out their products, link in description. Also discount code CHOPSTICK20 to shave 20% off. So after shaping it up with the razor, I always brush off the excess hair before going back to make it even sharper. So to make the disconnection more defined, I decided to put a line in. We decided to do this at the end for educational purposes, for the people, for you guys to see how I do it. But as you can see, I always use my comb to hold up the hairs above the disconnection before using my detailers to just tap that line very lightly. You can always make the line thicker, but if you go too thick straight away, then you can't put the hairs back on. So just do bit by bit. So here I flip my detailers the other way and I'm just tapping the bottom line now to make it even sharper, before using my razor to make it even crispier. So right here I'm using my scissors to point cut the front hairline, as them hairs were hanging over the hairline and I wanted to keep it natural, so I just decided to point cut it. I could have used my detailers to box up the corner, but I think a natural finish would suit this haircut more. So now let's style up the hair. Just salt baying a bit of styling powder, working that dust into the roots to give it that light hold. Now applying a bit of beard oil, trying to work it into the roots, almost onto the skin, which will make the beard less dry. Healthy hair starts with healthy skin. Now using a bit of pomade to finish it off, to give it that nice natural shine. You don't need too much, otherwise you're going to weigh it down and you're going to lose all of that volume that you created. Now going back with my hairdryer just to work that pomade into the hair and using a bit of cool air to lock it in. But that is it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate all of you guys watching. But Thursday 7 PM, stay tuned, stay fresh, stay faded, stay safe. It's your boy Barber Jase. Peace.